Hello and welcome to episode 172 of Comics with Stevie D. And today is an AOK unboxing and a Rachel Reagan unboxing from my friend Adam of Up and Adam Comics. You can check him out on his channel. He's a very knowledgeable comic book person and great collection and fun person, good sense of humor. And I'm going to start with the Rachel Reagan, which came in this big package. It's bigger than the screen. All right, I'm going to open it up and let you know. And while I'm opening it up, I think this might be the best way to do it. While I'm opening it up, I'm going to tell you about the Scribblers show tonight. So if you tune in tonight, Sunday, at SideQuest Comics, my friend Eric, we're going to have another Scribbler show. And what a Scribbler show is, people in the comic book community that are artists and like to draw of various levels, from young artists like myself to established veterans like Adam. Adam has done comic book covers of many members of the comic book community. And Eric of SideQuest, he is a trained artist, very nice person, and does great artwork. And get that out of the way. And my friend Rich from Big Nasty Comics. See myself, Eric, Adam, Rich. I think that's all we got tonight. I hope I didn't forget somebody. If I do, I apologize. We have guest artists from time to time, like Travis of Comics Unlimited and Nate of Hall Yeah Comics. He's got this thing wrapped up. It's not the Rachel Reagan. Oh, it is. It's a double. On one side is the Rachel Reagan. All right, beautiful. Look at his artistry, you know. And he took my trade dressing and he followed my format for the covers, and then he did that beautiful artwork. And it says, here's where the humor pops in: Rachel versus Brain Eaters on Zombie Beach, plus Spaceship Saga by Steve Driscoll. Here's the humor: boob bouncing sci-fi action on every page. So he's got them boobies bouncing, boom, bitty, boom, bitty, boom, bitty, boom. And then on the other side, he has been making an ice cream man cover for this guy who's the artist. I forgot his name. Please forgive me. But it has all these members of the comic book community in there. And we'll start with the artist. There's Adam. I don't know if I'm going to get them all. Well, there's Adam, and there's Brian LCS, and I think Big B's in there, and looks like Hagen and Kate's Comics and Big Nasty and Chanko and Matt from Matt Likes Comics, and Eric and Christine and trying to think of everybody's name. Well, instead of me trying to figure them out, you figure them out. So it's two from my buddy, and all their faces look just like the people. He did really good on the images. So I didn't know this was coming. So I am super pleased. I knew this was coming. Okay, all right. The Mutual Admiration Society. Check out all these people's channels. They're all comic book community members that love comic books and make fun and interesting shows and live streams and all that sort of stuff. And they're all good people. And if I forgot to mention anybody, I'm sorry. But I'll figure it all out later and probably make myself a little legend of who all's in it. Now to the comic book part. All right. Inside the box, he sent me some Sharpies for my art. He is one of my mentors, and look, he's got me some colors, so I'll be using these in the near future on maybe tonight on Scribblers. Okay, get rid of the box. All right. What we had first was he knew I didn't get the newest version of Iron Man, my favorite character to collect, and I missed out. I went to the store and they were out of them, the one that's 70-mile round trip. So he sent me the first issue of the latest volume. It's either 7 or 8, I can't remember, of Iron Man. And the second issue. I like covers that feature the main character and the solo one person on the cover. That way you can see all the great details of the art and how each artist interprets Iron Man. But the thing that I've been collecting is The Thing. That's my run. I'm a run collector, and I finished The Thing that 1 through 36, I think. And the second one that I'm collecting is Marvel 2-in-1, and I have almost all of them, but a handful after this. Okay, and did I put them? Yeah, I put them in order. This is The Thing and Thundra. And this is The Thing and Stingray, number 64. You don't see Stingray too much anymore. And then The Thing and Triton. Underwater cover. And then The Thing and Mr. Rubberband himself, Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards. And then we got The Thing and Thor. Oh boy, everybody I like when the good guys get into a fight. They get in a fight in the first few pages, and then the rest of the book, they're fighting the guy that stirred up all the stuff, you know what I mean. All right. And then we got The Thing and a guy that always got on my nerves in the Avengers. Mr. Murdoch, the government overseer kind of guy, you know. This guy here, he's a pain in the butt, but he's a good guy, but he's always a pain in the butt. You know, it's like trying to put a governor on a superhero. It was way before the Superhuman Registration Act and Civil War. This was way before when the government's sticking their nose in the stuff. Okay, moving on. The Black Panther and The Thing. This is number 40. I guess they're not in order anymore. That's a pretty good one. He's going to save the Black Panther, it looks like. One of those big old knuckly fists is going to knock out that villain and save the Black Panther. They all save each other. And then we got, oh, here we go. This is a classic, number 46. The Thing and the Hulk. Battle in Burbank. I love the title, too. Look at that. These two, when they team up, they're indestructible when these two team up. But when they fight, there's always a bruising. You know, I think Ben has a bigger hero's heart than Bruce Banner. But Bruce Banner has the ever-increasing power strength level, and that's what makes him superior in battles a lot of times. But the Thing, he'll give you, he's a hero's hero right there, I think. That's why I collect them. All right. And the last one is an unexpected team up. So Marvel 2-in-1 number 86, The Thing and the Sandman. Looks like they're getting along really nice there. So I wonder what they are going to defeat who, or are they going to get into it because they drank too many beers and got in a bar fight? Who knows? All right. Them are all from my buddy Adam, and thanks for purchasing them for me and saving me a long, long drive and back to St. Louis and other places to go where I can get that kind of stuff. And this weekend I went and visited my grandsons and their families, and Macy's Comics was on the way in Lebanon, Missouri, on the way to the Ozarks where they live. And I managed to pick up 4 Marvel 2-in-1s. The Thing and Nick Fury, number 26. Look, I have to put it in a new bag. It's in one of those old rubbery bags. And that's number 26. And The Thing and Spider-Woman. She's got one of the sexiest female outfits, I think, in Marvel. Okay. And that was number 30. And then this is number 41. Brother Voodoo. I got most of these for $2 or $3 in the back issues bin. And one of them was a little more. I can't remember which one. And the last one I got is The Thing and Hercules, another strong guy. All right. But on this one, I wanted to show you the splash page. You know, The Thing can defeat so many people. He can go toe-to-toe with Dr. Doom. But when he's surrounded by a bunch of kids, oh, things get a little rough for him. Because, look at them. They're having a squirt gun fight. And this is in Camp Run Amok. And that's what them kids are doing. They're running amok. And there's so many of them. Good thing they're just over activated children instead of the supervillains, or he'd be in big trouble. They'd probably drown him with all them squirt gun blasts, you know. But anyway, so I am probably down to less than 10 of the 100 in Marvel 2-in-1. And with that, I want to thank Adam again for hunting those down for me and saving me a bunch of driving. And also, I'm going to show Rachel again. Real cool. And remember, there's boob bouncing sci-fi action on every cover. And then there's all the members of the comic book community on the Ice Cream Man cover, which the original is being sent to South America somewhere. All right. And with that, enjoy your comic book pursuits. Take care.